Welcome everybody to Waterspirit's Winter Solstice celebration. I'm Blair Nelson, Executive Director of Waterspirit, and I am very pleased to be joined tonight by an amazing community of people, including Waterspirit's Development Director, Lisa Marr, our Program Manager, Scott Carlin, and a big thank you to our special guests, our yoga teacher, Angel Tenner, and our guest readers, Aiden Field, Noah Prata-Nelson, Carol Walker, Pat Heaney, and Star Tenor. And an extra special welcome goes out to our amazing featured musician this evening, Doug J. Thank you so much. Doug is an environmental science and sustainability teacher at Livingston High School. Also, I'd like to extend a welcome to all of the friends joining us tonight on the YouTube live stream. So hello everybody on the live stream. We invite you to deepen your connection to the community here in the room tonight using the chat feature. If you did not pick up a number of items on the way in, please make sure that you grab them before we get started. Everybody should have a little battery-powered candle, a program. Inside of your program should be a thermometer, and you're also going to need a pen. Does anybody need any of these items? If so, raise your hand, please. This is also a great moment to check that your cell phone is silenced for this ceremony. One always slips through. Okay. As I mentioned, tonight's proceedings are being live streamed and will be available on our YouTube channel later. So anything that's basically from halfway down the carpeted area back in this direction is going to be visible on the live stream. Please be aware of that. And for those of you who are here in the room for the first time, I'd like to tell you a little bit more about us. Waterspirit is a spiritual ecology nonprofit sponsored by the Sisters of St. Joseph of Peace. We were founded in 1998 by Sister Suzanne Golas, and since that time, we have promoted the personal and systemic transformations needed for a flourishing earth with clean, safe water for everybody. And if you enjoyed tonight's proceedings, please consider making a donation at www.waterspirit.org, where you can also find out more about our upcoming events and our advocacy campaigns. And for in-person participants, you are also invited to leave a donation in the box upstairs in the fellowship hall where we have our refreshments after the ceremony. And tonight, you'll see that anybody who gives a gift gets to add a little snowflake to our snowdrift on our wintry trees upstairs. And before we get underway, let's also take a moment to acknowledge whose land we're on. Waterspirit is headquartered on the homeland of the Navasink Lenni Lenape on the peninsula named Rumson. We respectfully acknowledge the Lenape peoples, past, present, and future, here in Lenapehoking and throughout the diaspora. We respect their knowledge, culture, and traditions, which have contributed to the conservation of land and water. We offer our care and our gratitude for Lenapehoking, as well as our commitment to establish just and right relations with these lands, waters, and people. Anushik, Wanishi. Thank you. Waterspirit's seasonal ceremonies are interfaith and intercultural, drawing from diverse traditions. And to honor the fact that water is life, I will now take a drink of local water from this glass and acknowledge our gratitude for the rains and the snows that replenish our local waters and our bodies. The winter solstice marks the changing of the seasons from fall to winter. And why does Waterspirit celebrate the changing of the seasons? Well, as Father Thomas Berry says in his book, The Dream of the Earth, quote, "Our relationship with the earth involves something more than pragmatic use, academic understanding, or aesthetic appreciation. A truly human intimacy with the earth and with the entire natural world is needed," unquote. These ceremonies help us deepen that intimacy with the natural world and the moment we are living through in the great wheel of the year. When we take the time to perceive the ways that we are influenced by the cycles of the seasons, we realize more deeply that we are Earth, perceiving herself, and we are more likely to love her and to protect her. On the winter solstice, we look for the light amidst the generative, womb-like dark. I now invite our volunteer, Pat Heaney, to come forward and assist with our ceremony for lighting of the candles. Please be ready with your candle in hand. As Pat lights the candle, please light your own light and hold it up for everyone to see. Our sanctuary looks like a starry night sky. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Only when it is dark enough can you see the stars." We thank the day. We thank the night. We thank the gifts of the darkness. And we thank the coming of the light. And please turn off your candles with me. Thank you. It's now my pleasure to call Doug J. up to be singing the song Message to the Youth.
Good evening, everyone. Young girl, young boy, take a look around. Wonder and amazement in what grows up from the ground. Young boy, young girl, take a look and see. There's wisdom in the forest, beauty in the tree. Young girl, young boy, come and join the fun. Look at all they have for you here underneath the sun. Young boy, young girl, time will only tell the trails you will blaze and the shelters you will dwell. If we wait too long, there will be no birds to sing us songs. If you would like to tag along, open your eyes, open your mind, and step outside. Young boy, young girl, turn off all your screens, turn lazy bones to honeycombs, stay busy as a bee. Young girl, young boy, spring will come again. The birds will sing a happy tune, a song that never ends. Yeah. But if we wait too long, there will be no birds to sing us songs. If you would like to tag along, open your eyes, open your mind, and step outside. Step outside.
Thank you so much. Our next speaker is Aidan Field.
Walking is one vital pathway for deepening our intimacy with the natural world. Our next poem is Into the Winter Solstice by Rosemary Watola Traumer. Because it is dark, I walk in the dark. I walk with no moon, walk with the chill of the measureless dark. There is peace that comes from letting the self be with the world as it is. And tonight, it is a dark world. It is a world where I cannot see far ahead, a world of silhouette and suggestion, a world that seems to cherish whispers and relish mystery, a world where the invitation is to walk in the dark without wishing it away, without championing its opposite. The invitation is to be one who learns to live with the dark. Our next speaker is Noah Prata Nelson.
The longest night. The winter solstice is the longest night when the northern hemisphere is tilted as far away from the sun as we will experience this year. Our planet not only revolves around the sun, but also tilts on an angle that changes through the year. Due to that tilt, the rays of the sun vary in strength as we move through the 4 seasons. Today being the winter solstice, the northern hemisphere is at the maximum tilt away from the sun. Today we only had 9 1/3 hours of daylight. Tonight we'll have 14 2/3 hours of darkness. After the longest night, we'll begin to welcome back longer daylight hours. Hooray! Look slowly around this church space. How does this space invite you to embrace the darkness of this year's solstice? Does this space offer you guidance on how to live with these longer nights of darkness? How can we be a community of mutual aid through these cold months? What help do you need? What can you offer to others? Take a moment to reflect. I now invite Carol Walker to speak.
Solidarity's warmth. In winter's cold grip, water freezes into ice. May the solidity of ice inspire us to solidarity this season. Historically, winter drew us close to places of worship, the pub, or the fireplace. Winter curated our solidarity. We also know that winter does not treat us all equally. The frigid water temperatures of the ocean in winter are fine for the harbor seals who visit the waters off our Sandy Hook beaches. If we spent time in those same waters in winter, our bodies would shake and shiver as our core temperatures declined. Potawatomi scholar and author Robin Wall Kimmerer had this to say about winter. Winter is known as the hungry time, the dangerous time, and people counted age not by years, but by how many winters they have survived. That man has 70 winters. This woman has 16. In wintertime, all life is on the knife edge between life and death. Winter is a teacher of vulnerability. For our survival and the survival of our loved ones, we express gratitude. Gratitude for access to safe, clean water. Gratitude for healthy food. Gratitude for shelter and warmth. I ask you now to join me in a moment of silence for those who do not have access to their essential human requirements. I ask that each of you cultivate a practice of solidarity with family, neighbors, co-workers, or others. I ask you to prioritize your own good health with these winter months. And I ask you to strengthen your relationship with nature, with the waters, your sources of food, heat, and electricity. You were each given a thermometer with tonight's program. Please write on the back of your thermometer a few words of inspiration to keep warm, physically, emotionally, or spiritually this season. We would like to include your words in one of our upcoming newsletters. Our volunteers will circulate to collect these from you. I would like to invite Scott Carlin to come to the lectern.
Together, we pray for those living without homes. In your program, on page 3, underneath the section on thermometers, is the prayer for those without homes. So I invite you to read that together with me. Together, we pray for those without homes. We use our voices to advocate for their needs, for clean water, nourishing food, warm clothing, and safe shelter. In times of illness, may they receive medical care and healing as is their right. Thank you all very much. May we all find strength, resilience, and a sense of hope this season. For those of us in New Jersey, the website nj211.org is an excellent resource for finding warm shelters and many other social services. We have some bilingual information cards available for you to take and share with others this evening. So they look like this, and there's also little business card versions, and they're going to be available in Wilson Hall with our refreshments this evening. I now invite Doug J. to sing us his Seasons song.
I'm going to sing through this one time, so you get the gist of it, and then we're going to do it a second time, and you can try to sing along. It's very short, and then the third time, I think we'll all be ready. We can all sing it together. Oh, tilts away, shorter, colder days, tilting towards the sun. Summer soon to come, and when it's in between the equinox and seasons changing from the angle of the sun. Not too hard, right? Let's try again. Pole tilts away, shorter, colder days, tilting towards the sun. Summer soon to come, and when it's in between the equinox and seasons changing from the angle of the sun. That was wonderful. One more time. Oh,
last month, some of you were able to participate in our book club. It featured Robert McFarlane's Is a River Alive? Here's a short reading from this inspired work that helps us feel and understand our solidarity and intimacy with the natural world. Young children instinctively inhabit and respond to a teeming world of talkative trees, singing rivers, and thoughtful mountains. Every human is, of course, a water body. Water flows in and through us. Running, we are rivers. Seated, we are pools. Our brains and hearts are 3/4 water. Our skin is 2/3 water. Even our bones are watery. We were swimmers before we were walkers, slow turning like breath divers in the dark flotation tank of the womb. Thank you to Robert for those inspired words. I'd like to introduce Angel Tenor, who will help us reconnect to our own watery bodies.
And now we'll all have the opportunity to connect to our breath, move our bodies, and calm the minds. So anybody that likes to join me up front can stand around the altar, or feel free to stand up in place. We just want to have enough room that we don't tap our neighbors.
The call to rest. We change with the seasons. We're born to change. All sorts of beings undergo wintry changes. Plants have several survival strategies, like storing their energy underground or packing all they need to live into small buds or seeds. Many animals migrate to warmer climates or shift underground into a period of hibernation. Food sources are scarce, and what remains has been stored away. Metabolism slows down. Winter is a time of rest. Even our human bodies want to embrace winter's rest. Dr. Sandra Dalton Smith describes seven types of rest: physical, mental, emotional, sensory, creative, social, and spiritual rest. Physical rest is the one you think of most readily, rest for our bodies. Mental rest is taking a break from thinking. It's good to turn it off sometimes. Turn off the brain, even when you're awake. Not when you're doing anything too important, I hope. Emotional rest means taking time to allow our hearts to rest through gratitude. It's important to give ourselves a break, sitting quietly, meditating. Creative rest means limiting hours for creative work. View this as an invitation to nurture your other talents. Try something different. Social rest can be taken alone or with those you trust most. Spiritual rest includes this, our ceremony tonight, when we recharge our spiritual batteries as a supportive community. Ask yourself, what does my body need right now as winter begins? Am I resting well, or do I have a rest deficit? What kind of rest do I need to greet the new year renewed? Do I need physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, sensory, creative, or social rest? Now Lisa Marr is going to come and read Slow Me Down. Is that right? Thank you.
Slow me down. Slow me down, Lord. Ease the pounding of my heart by the quieting of my mind. Steady my harried pace with the vision of the eternal reach of time. Give me, amidst the confusions of my day, the calmness of the everlasting hills. Break the tensions of my nerves with the soothing music of the singing streams that live in my memory. Help me to know the magical power of sleep. Teach me the art of taking minute vacations, of slowing down, to look at a flower, to chat with an old friend, or make a new one, to pet a dog, to watch a spider build a web, to smile at a child, or to read a few lines from a good book. Remind me each day that the race is not always won by the swift, that there is more to life than increasing its speed. Let me look upward into the branches of the towering oak and know that it grew great and strong because it grew slowly and well. Slow me down, Lord, and inspire me to send my roots deep into the soil of life's enduring values, that I may grow toward the stars of our greater destiny. I would like to invite Angel and Star Tenor to share a prayer for peace.
A Prayer for Peace, author unknown. On this day,
Mend a quarrel. Search out a forgotten friend. Dismiss suspicion and replace it with trust. Write a love letter. Share some treasures. Give a soft answer. Encourage the youth.
manifest your loyalty in word or deed. Keep a promise. Find the time. Forgo a grudge. Forgive an enemy. Listen. Apologize if you were wrong.
Try to understand. Examine your demands on others. Think first of someone else. Appreciate, be kind, be gentle. Laugh a little more. Deserve confidence.
Take up arms against malice. Decry complacency. Express your gratitude. Gladden the heart of a child. Take pleasure in the beauty and wonder of the earth.
Speak your love.
Speak it again.
Speak it still again.
Speak it still once again.
I invite you all to hold your candles again. If there are people you would like us to draw close to our hearts this winter season, please hold up your candle. Speak their names loudly for all of those to hear. And I'll go first. Recently transitioned Ario Jones and the Jones family.
The Martucci family.
Thank you so much. I'd like to invite Doug J. to lead us in his last two songs for the evening.
All right. On the back of your programs, there's some lyrics printed for you. I'm going to have you guys help me with these two songs. We're going to first start out with a song called Stardust. This is a song I wrote back when I was teaching 6th graders about where everything came from. 6th graders still learn these things. But they look at the periodic table and say, what are those? Oh, those are atoms and elements. Where did they come from? And then we get into stars and what happens when stars explode. Eventually we get around to saying, well, if you're made of atoms and the stars are making atoms, you guys are all made from stars. It's such a cool concept for any age level that, gosh, I should write a song about it. But you can help me out on the verses as well. So on your programs, you'll see the chorus, at least part of the chorus, where it says, let loose and explode. You'll learn pretty quickly where to come in and sing that. But during the verses, you could help me. I'll sing it. Two lines you're gonna sing back to me. One is in the sky, and then the second time it'll be in my eyes. It took millions of years for my star to appear in the sky. In the sky. When it's all gone, a red giant will dawn in my eyes. In my eyes. In my eyes. In shining so bright in my eyes, in my eyes, in my eyes. What luck there's stardust in me, collected from our galaxy. Let loose and explode, build up my bones. What luck there's stardust in me. That's not great. Our big yellow jewel runs on hydrogen fuel in the sky, in the sky, in the sky, in the sky. When it's all gone, a red giant will dawn in my eyes, in my eyes, in my eyes, my eyes. What luck there's stardust in me, collected from our galaxy. Let loose and explode to build up my bones. What luck there's stardust in me. Round and round we go. Are there others? Who knows? In the sky, in the sky, in the sky, in the sky. A billion dead stars help us make who we are. In my eyes, in my eyes, in my eyes, in my eyes. What luck there's stardust in me, collected from our galaxy. Let loose and explode, build up my bones. What luck there's stardust in me. Alright, let loose everybody. Let loose and explode, build up my bones. What luck there's stardust in me. One more time, nice and loud. Let loose and explode, build up my bones. What luck there's stardust in me. What luck there's stardust in me. Thank you. You guys sounded great. I always wanted in a church to like do that and then that, and I did it. So yeah, all right. Well, I wanted to thank Waterspirit and thank all of you. Thank you for inviting me to come to this wonderful solstice celebration. My family and I, we celebrate the solstice. We're gonna have a big old bonfire tomorrow, right around sunset. Maybe you guys will be doing the same thing. It's always a good feeling. And it's a good feeling to know that December 22nd is slightly more daylight, ever so much. And I think that's why we all come to celebrate. Like, hey, we made it. Alright, so this is called Native Song. There's also on the back of the program, the chorus is printed for you to sing along. It's one of my favorites, and thank you again for singing with me, and thank you for being here, and just spread the love, pay it forward and spread it wherever you go. So, thank you again. From my home I can roam to the ocean, plan my day by the face of the moon. Sea will not ask for forgiveness as the storm washes over the dune. But I will sing for the trees, Mother Earth, Father Time, and the sun who takes care of us all. When we end all the ways we're so poorly behaved, we'll be singing a native song. Build my place on the face of the mountain, with a view of the valley below. So high I can spy my horizon. It's for the challenge of ice and snow. But I will sing for the trees, Mother Earth, the Father Time, and the sun takes care of us all. When we end all the ways we're so poorly behaved, stone. Life will adapt to the changes of the seasons when bleaching my bone. I will sing for the trees, Mother Earth, Father Time, and the sun takes care of us all. When we end all the ways we're so poorly behaved, we'll be singing native song. Sing it again loud. I will sing for the trees, Mother Earth, Father Time, and the sun takes care of us all. We end all our ways, we're so poorly behaved. We'll be singing native song. We'll be singing native song. Thank you all very much. You guys sounded wonderful.
Reflecting on those beautiful songs and energizing songs and so many amazing messages for us to take with us throughout this season and throughout the cycle of the year. But for this night, for this moment, let us be open to receiving the gifts that winter offers us. May the blessing of inwardness be ours. May the blessing of stillness surround us. May the blessing of darkness lead us to inner depth. May rest and relaxation quiet our hearts and minds. May the starkness of winter lead us to the core of inner truth. May we be graced with the blessings we need most this season. Great Mother Earth, bless us with true understanding of the cycles of your seasons. On this winter solstice night, we have basked in the dim but firm hope in the returning light, the light that is always truly there. Take hold of your lit candles one last time. Focus on that light. Let that light fill you with comfort and with peace. Take that light into you to carry throughout the season. And having taken that light into you, together, let's turn off our lights. Our ceremony is now drawing to a close. As you leave, please make sure to put your candles outside by the door. And please note that there are refreshments for anyone here who would like to enjoy a little bit more time together. But to everyone who's participated tonight here, online, in our hearts, I hope that you rest well in the deep peace of the universe tonight, my good friends. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be loved, and may you be at peace. Good night and blessed solstice. Thank you, thank you.